Okay, so to start the process of cleaning up your email list so you have really good email health, and what that means is essentially your emails are going to get delivered at a better rate. You're going to get less spam. You're going to get less people really to unsubscribe. And it's just overall better for your email health. And Klaviyo, again, with a powerful email marketing platform, it's a little bit confusing as to how to get rid of your unsubscribes. I'm sorry, your unengaged, but we're going to try to keep this as simple as possible for you. So we're going to go over into Klaviyo. We're going to go into list and segment. So again, this is a brand new account, so I don't have any data here, but I can show you what you would need to do. So you're going to go to list and segments on the left-hand side. You're going to come over to create segment. You're going to want to click segment. You're going to want to name it. So you would just name it like unengaged, and then I would put either unengaged, like they've received at least 5 emails, or they've received at least 10 emails, or they've received emails within the last 90 days. Or you can just have like an overarching unengaged list, whatever you kind of want to do here. Klaviyo recommends having an unengaged list for 90 days. So they have not engaged with your account in the last 90 days. And they like to have it set. Their recommended thing is someone has received at least 5 emails from you. So I'm going to copy Klaviyo's strategy. So unengaged 5 emails, and then I would just put the date, 11/9/23. And then over here, I'd have a tag. I've already created an unengaged tag, but I would also create that too. I actually wouldn't have the date necessarily. I think it's good just to have like an unengaged tag. So I'm going to actually update that. Okay. So the first definition is properties about someone. Created is at least 90 days, and then the date. So you can also adjust this if you want to do a cleanup for the last year. So properties would be properties about someone created in is at least, and then you would put like 365 days. So then it's basically going to pull all of the people in your email list for the last year that have received 5 emails and have not opened or clicked. So that's kind of what you do. So you can adjust this. 90 days is just the Klaviyo benchmark of what to do. So it's good to understand when you're doing this. So I always like to put the date in the name. Okay, then you're going to put the condition, what someone has done or not done. Someone has received an email at least equals, I'm sorry, not equals, sorry. Has received email is at least 5 overtime, which means they've received at least 5 emails from you. So you don't want to do an email cleanup if you've only sent 1 email. You want to give people a chance to open, but if you've sent 5 emails, or maybe you change it, if you send a lot of emails, you could change it to like 10 emails. So the person has received at least 10 emails before we're going to drop them off of this list. So then we do another condition and I cannot speak English today. What someone has done or not done. The metric is now opened email. So again, we want people to have received the email, and now we want them to have not opened it. So opened email 0 times in the last 90 days. So see how you can adjust this to whatever you want, which is really fun. Okay, and what someone has done or not done, the metric is clicked the email 0 times in the last 90 days. So again, you see how you can adjust this to whatever you want. So you could say, okay, you want to adjust this to properties about someone. So this is when it says properties about someone, it's just like the person. you can just think of this as like the person on your email list was added to your email list, aka created. And then again, you can adjust this kind of information, but if you put is at least 90 days ago. So if you want to do the last year, you would put at least 365 days ago. So, and then again, they have received an email. I'm sorry, they've received an email, they have not opened, they have not clicked, and that's it. So then you would create segment. You can add more things if you want to, but this is like a good benchmark to go from just to get started. And again, if you're using MailChimp or a different platform, they might not have this robust filters. But again, what you're looking for here, no matter which email platform you're using, are you want to have a list of people that you've sent emails out to that have not opened and not clicked. And then you save that as like a list or a segment of people. And then you can suppress them. And suppressing them means their information is not deleted from your account. So you can engage with them at a later time. And two, you're not paying for them. So suppressed accounts you will not pay for with your email list. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to delete them, and you really shouldn't delete them. If you suppress them, you're not paying for them, but you still have their information in your system. So you can create re-engagement campaigns where you send out a couple emails that are like, we miss you, come back. Here's a code for 10% off to, open our emails, basically. So that's kind of what you would do. So I'm going to let this load and I'm going to come back in a sec. Okay, so now that we have walked through how to create a segment of people who are unengaged, where they are not engaging with your emails, they're not opening them, they're not clicking them. And to be honest with you, you don't really need to have people like that on your email list because you're paying for them to be on your email list and they're not doing anything. And, if someone's been on your email list for 6 months, they're likely not going to start opening your emails all of a sudden. So it's best to part ways. And again, it's okay to let go of email subscribers. And just remember, and a reminder to you, it has nothing to do with your business or anything. People unsubscribe, people don't open your emails for a variety of reasons, and just don't ever take it personal. So, okay, so you've created your unengaged segment. Now to basically suppress these people. So it's not enough just to create that list. Now we have to actually suppress them again, which means they're not going to receive any emails, and you're still able to maintain their information and data. So if you want to do a re-engage campaign at some point, you're able to do that. So we're going to head over in Klaviyo. We're going to go to list and segments. We're going to open up the segment that we just created, which is unengaged. And just keep in mind, I don't actually have anyone on my list because this is a brand new account that I'm starting up for tutorials. So, and then you would click Manage Segment right here, and you would click Export Segment to CSV. So I'm going to click it, and it's going to pretend that I have all these cool emails and things like that. You're going to click Start Export. You don't want to click any other properties there, so you just want to have email. Click Start Export. Okay, so it said export complete. Then we're going to head over to, where do we go? Audience profiles. We're then going to go up here to view suppressed profiles, and we're going to click import. So we would import that list that we just exported in here. And after uploading, these profiles are going to be the ones that remain in your account, but you're unable to email them. So again, they're in there, their information stored. You're not going to email them. No emails will go out to them. So you don't have to worry about sending emails to people that don't want them. They just won't receive your emails, but the information is still there. This is different than an unsubscribe. When someone unsubscribes, Klaviyo automatically will not include them in emails. So you don't have to worry about that. You're unengaged. They haven't opted out from you. They haven't told you we don't want to be in your email list. They've showed you by actions that they don't want to be in your email list. But technically they haven't actually unsubscribed. So it's okay just to put them in a list and suppress them. And then you can create a re-engagement campaign later if you want to. If not, that's okay too. but it's better than just deleting their information.